Right. Exponents. As a part of exponents, we learnt exponents with natural powers, exponent with power 0, exponents with negative integers as powers, and in the last class I mentioned you exponents with rational powers. There I mentioned you different laws of exponents related to the exponents with rational powers. One thing is, if a power n is equals to b, then we have a chance to rewrite a is equals to b power 1 by n. This is one logic which we discussed in the last class. From there, I generated like this. What are those? B power 1 by n to the power n is equals to b. Replacing a value here, and for memorization you just think about in such a way, if you multiply these two, that is 1, so your answer is b. And one more thing, a power n to the power 1 by n is a directly. We generated just by replacing the value of b in the second one. And for memory, you just observe this. If you multiply these two, n into 1 by n is 1, so a power 1 is a. Right? We learned all these things in the last class. And one more thing, if you have something like a power p by q, we will rewrite it like this: a power p to the power 1 by q, or a to the power 1 by q to the power p. Okay, just observe this. We learned all these things in the last class, and now I have some simple problems here to answer using these logics, right? And along with these logics, we need, see, the values of the powers of exponents, like something like see, 4 power 1 is 4, 4 square is 16, 4 cube is 64, 4 power 4 is 256. Like that, we need to memorize at least 5 values for each and every number. I mentioned you in the first class to learn all these things, and those exponents values along with these logics, I am going to answer these questions now. Right? Just have a look. And see, I am erasing this. I think you have this list with you. If you don't, once again copy this, observe this, use these to answer all these questions. Okay? I am erasing. Okay. And now, see, first of all, you just think about this is 343 power 1 by 3. This is 625 power 1 by 5. You just leave these two for some time and look at this third and fourth one. What is this? 8 power 5 to the power 1 by 5. Just as I mentioned, you just multiply these two. Actually, multiplication of these two is directly not allowed, but for memory we use that. Okay, 8 to the power, the product of these two, 5 into 1 by 5, which in turn is 1. So 8 power 1 is 8. So 8 to the power 5 whole to the power 1 by 5 value is directly 8. And in the same way, you just think about this. 11 to the power 1 by 7 whole to the power 7. 11 to the power 1 by 7 into 7. 11 to the power 1 by 7 into 7, if you multiply these two, 11 power 1, that in turn the value is 11. Right? Here directly 11 power 1 by 7 to the power 7 is involved. Here 8 power 5 and 1 by 5 is involved. Then to answer in such a way, we need to think about this 343 as an exponent with power 3. Right? See, if you have the values of exponents, 7 to the power 1 is 7, 7 to the power 2 is 49, 7 to the power 3 is 343. So I am just rewriting this 343 as 7 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay? 343 is what? 7 to the power 1 by 3. And now if you multiply these two, 3 and 1 by 3, the value is again 1. So 7 to the power 1 is 7. Right? Very simple. It needs your concentration. It needs your attention. Okay? And 625 to the power 1 by 4. Since the power is 1 by 4, I will try to rewrite this 625 as an exponent with power 4. Okay? Since 625 ends with 5, ends with 2, 5. So my idea is about 5. So just observe 5. 5 power 1 is 5. 5 square is 25, 5 cube is 125, 5 power 4 is 625, so 625 is 5 power 4. You just rewrite this 625 as 5 power 4 to the power 1 by 4. And again if you multiply this 4 and 1 by 4, it gives you 1 itself. So 5 power 1 is 5. That's your answer. So the value of this 343 power 1 by 3 is 7. The value of this 625 power 1 by 4 is 5. And the value of this 8 power 5 to the power 1 by 5 is 8. The value of this 11 power 1 by 7 to the power 7 is 11. Okay? Right. And now just think about this square root of 961. Yeah, as I said, see, nth roots and the exponents are interlinked. The last class itself, I mentioned you about the connection. See, if you have something like a power 1 by n, then there is a chance to write it like nth root of a. Right? This number n in the root sign gives you 1 by n. Now here if you look, see, no number is involved here. Since no number is involved, it represents 2. Okay? Because 1 is not required, because 1 by 1 is 1 only. So these nth roots start with 2 only. Since no number is involved, it is the starting number which is 2. 2th root of 961, or you may say in another way, square root of 961. So when you convert it into the form of exponent, I have a chance to rewrite it like this, 961 to the power 1 by 2. Since we are discussing exponents, you just try to convert everything in the form of exponents and try to answer. Okay? 961 to the power 1 by 2. Right? Now power 1 by 2. See, power 1 by 2 and the base is 961. Now I need to try to rewrite this 961 as a power of 2. And if you observe 961, which is more than 900, that means 30 into 30 is 900. You need to think in such a way, this 961 is 31 square to the power 1 by 2. If you need, check it. 31 into 31 is 961. I know it and then I am using. If you don't know, you need to try for some time. Okay? 31 square to the power 1 by 2. Again, if you multiply this 2 and 1 by 2, it gives you 1 only. This is equals to 31 to the power 2 into 1 by 2, leaves you 1, and your answer is 31. So at the end, this value, square root of 961 is 31. Right? And then you just think about cube root of 1000. See, cube root of 1000, third root of 1000, which in turn is nothing but 1000 to the power 1 by 3. And we know 1000 is nothing but 10 power 3. 10 power 3 to the power 1 by 3. And again, if you multiply 3 and 1 by 3, it leads to 1, and your answer is 10 here. There is this problem. And now when you think about this 11th root of 17 to the power 11. See, this 11th root will give you this inner term to the power 1 by 11. Okay? So what is this inner one? 17 to the power 11 whole to the power 1 by 11. And 11 and 1 by 11. If you multiply, it gives you 1. So 17 to the power 1 and 17 is your answer. And these are some simple problems where I used 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 7, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 11 like that. But when you think about this, instead of this 1 by n, I am using something like p by q form. 2 by 3, minus 3 by 4, 7 by 10, 11 by 30, minus 5 by 4. If you are clear about all these simple problems, I will handle these problems. Okay? Just observe this. Have a look. Analyze this. Now, the next problems. Here I have 216 to the power 2 by 3. You just think about the first one. 216 to the power 2 by 3. How to answer this 216 to the power 2 by 3? Very simple. You see, the power is 2 by 3 and the base is 216. Since the power is 2 by 3, the denominator is 3. You need to think about this 216 as an exponent with power 3. So 216 and with 6, and if you think about 6 in 6 power 1 is 6, 6 square is 36, and 6 cubed is 216. So I just rewrite this 216 as 6 cubed. 216 is 6 cubed, and I have 2 by 3 as its power. 6 cubed to the power 3 by 2 by 3, and 6 to the power, multiply these two. 3 into 2 by 3. 3 and 3 gets cancelled, and you left with what? Since 3 and 3 gets cancelled, you left with 6 square, right? And its value is 36. That's the problem. in such a way you need to answer the remaining also. I will discuss the next one. Yeah, what is it? 2401 to the power minus 3 by 4. 2401 to the power minus 3 by 4, and how to answer? Again you just think about the power which is minus 3 by 4 whose denominator is 4. And now observe the base 2401. To simplify, I need to rewrite this 2401 as an exponent with power 4. See, you need to know some values of the exponent powers, right? So 2401, what it is? 7. Think about 7. I think 7 power 4 is 2401. Okay, you just calculate it. 7 power 1 is 7, 7 square is 49, 7 cube is 343, and 7 power 4 is 2401. So the value of 2401 in an exponential form is 7 power 4 to the power minus 3 by 4. You just multiply these two now. That is equals to 7 power. Yeah. This minus 4. No. Just a minute. Yeah. A power n to the power n. M into n. 7 power 4 into minus 3 by 4. 4 and 4 gets cancelled, and that is equals to 7 power minus 3. And what's the value of 7 power minus 3? 7 power minus 3. We know it. We learned it. 7 power minus 3 is 1 by 7 power 3, and the value of 7 power 3 is 343. So at the end 2401 to the power minus 3 by 4 is 1 by 343. There is the problem, right? Just have a look. And the next problem is what? 1024 to the power 7 by 10. Just think about it, how to answer. Yeah. Now here it is 1024 to the power 7 by 10. 7 by 10. Okay. The denominator is 10. So you just try to rewrite this 1024 as an exponent whose power is 10. We will try. Sometimes it is not possible also. Then at that time you just leave it, no problem. But here there is a possibility. 1024. Okay, I think you all know the powers of 2. I will start with something like 2 power 1 is 2, 2 square is 4, 2 cube is 8, 2 power 4 is 16, 2 power 5 is 32. Like that, if you continue, 2 power 10 is 1024. For 2, at least you need to know the values up to 2 power 12. Okay, 2 power 10 is 1024, 2 power 11 is 2048, 2 power 12 is 4096. Like that, we need to memorize. And here, this 1024 is 2 power 10. So 2 power 10 to the power 7 by 10. I am just rewriting this 1024, and by the laws of exponents, as we discussed, you need to multiply these two. 2 power 10 into 7 by 10, and 10 and 10 gets cancelled. We left with 2 power 7, and its value is 128. Okay, 2 power 7, multiplication of 2 for 7 times, which is 128. There is the problem. Okay, you just think about the next one. 2021 power 13 to the power 11 by 13. See, directly there is a chance to multiply these two things, okay? So, 2021 to the power 13 into 11 by 13. And 13 and 13 gets cancelled. You left with 2021 to the power 11. That's it. This is the multiplication of 2021 for 11 times. It is manually, it is not possible to multiply. You just leave it, no problem. Okay, that's your answer. What's your answer? 2021 to the power 11. Okay, and you just think about the last bit. This is minus 81 to the power minus 5 by 4. Yeah. How to write this? Minus 81 to the power minus 5 by 4. Since minus is also involved, right? 81 can be written as 3 power 4. See, what I do is, for suppose if I have a problem like this. If I have a problem like this, 81 to the power minus 5 by 4, I will simplify. Because 81 is 3 power 4. 3 square is 9, 3 cube is 27, 3 power 4 is 81. So 3 power 4 to the power minus 5 by 4. When you multiply these two, we left with 3 power 5. And that is 1 by 3 power 5, and that is 1 by 243. So if it is 81, I have this way to simplify. But what is this base? Minus 81. Okay, you need to think about minus 81. How to rewrite this minus 81 as a power of 4? I think you are understanding. 81 is 3 power 4, but minus 81 is not equals to minus 3 to the power 4. Okay, because if you multiply minus for 4 times, it gives you minus 1. It gives you plus. Okay, so minus 81 is not equals to minus 3 power 4, because minus 3 power 4 is again equals to 81 only, and that's why here we don't have a chance to rewrite this minus 81 as something to the power 4, so we can't find its simplified value. You just leave it, no problem. Okay, so we don't have any exact value for this minus 81 to the power minus 5 by 4. Whereas if it is 81, we will simplify in this way, right? So sometimes the simplification is not possible for these problems. We will try to simplify. If it is not possible, just leave it, and no need to mention any answer. Okay, just observe these things. Right, till now we learnt about different laws of exponents and nth roots and some simple problems related to the nth roots. Now you just think about laws and some more laws specifically. Here all these things you already know. Okay, what is those? If a power n is equals to b, a is equals to b power b 1 by n, and a to the power n power 1 by n. If you multiply these two, you left with a. If you multiply these two, you left with b. And whereas coming to here, a power p by q can be written as a power p power 1 by q, or a power 1 by q to the power p. And the last thing, a power 1 by n can be written as nth root of a. Just it is another representation. Okay, exponents with power 1 by n can be written as nth root of a. And now based on this, we have some more laws. Just have a look. A power 1 by n into b power 1 by n is ab to the power 1 by n. And we have a chance to rewrite it in terms of nth roots also. This is the law. Okay, and we will develop this law from the basic laws of exponents, like ab whole to the power m is equals to a power m into b power m. With that we will develop this. Just observe, a power 1 by n into b power 1 by n, since the powers are same, you just pick and write it out. And when you express it in terms of nth roots, a to the power 1 by n is what? Nth root of a, into b to the power 1 by n is what? Nth root of b, is equals to ab power 1 by n is simply nothing but nth root of ab. Okay, always you just memorize it, observe it. We have to write this n in the root only, not outside. Okay, right. And in the same way, the second thing is a to the power 1 by n divided by b power 1 by n is equals to a by b to the power 1 by n. Again the same logic. Just observe numerator and denominator, their bases are different and the power the same. You just pick and write that power out. And when you try to rewrite using nth roots, a power 1 by n is simply nothing but nth root of a divided by b power 1 by n is nothing but nth root of b, and nth root of a by nth root of b is simply nothing but nth root of a by b. Okay, both are same. And now the next thing, just observe this. A power 1 by n is equal a power 1 by n to the power 1 by n. A power 1 by m to the power 1 by n can be written as a power 1 by mn. Very useful now. Okay, very useful in many situations. Just memorize this. We will multiply these two 1 by mn. We will multiply these two 1 by mn. That's what I mentioned there. In terms of nth roots, if you try very carefully, just observe. 1 by m will give you mth root. 1 by n will give you nth root. So first of all, you need to write mth root, because the outer one is m by n, right? Mth root of, then the inner one is 1 by n, nth root of a, nth root of a. This is again equals to, first of all here outside is n, so nth root of, and then 1 by m, so nth root of a. And now this is 1 by mn. See the multiplication of these two, which in turn represents that mnth root of a. Okay, see these two are actually same as I said. This is in exponential form, and the next thing is in nth roots form. Okay, these are some more precious laws which we will use to answer some simple problems. Okay, so this is a special law we usually mention as nth root law. Okay, always the product nth root of a will give you n into nth root of a. Okay, you may memorize either in this way or in this way. Since we are learning here exponents, so usually in many cases we will use in exponential form. Okay, and one more thing, here a power 1 by n into b power 1 by n is a to the power 1 by n. A power 1 by n by b power 1 by n is a by b power 1 by n. See, just this way of picking the same power and writing out is not acceptable for sum and difference. This is acceptable for multiplication and division. What I mean is, some people may get confused. Okay, nth root of a plus nth root of b. What you say about this? See, everybody just observe. Nth root of a into nth root of b is nth root of ab. Nth root of a divided by nth root of b is nth root of a by b. But nth root of a plus nth root of b is not equals to nth root of a plus b. In the same way, nth root of a minus nth root of b is not equals to nth root of a minus b. Here just I am mentioning using nth roots. The same thing we will express in terms of exponents with power 1 by n also. I think you all know, right? See here nth root of a, nth root of b. Picking nth root as a common thing is not acceptable for addition and subtraction, but acceptable for multiplication and division. Okay, just observe all these things, and I will give you some simple problem related to these three laws now. Okay, and this is our 16th point. Okay, have a look. If you have any doubts, just mention. So now here we have some simple problems related to these laws. Okay, and once observe this law is acceptable only if this n, this power is same, and this law is also acceptable if the power is same 1 by n. Okay, right. I mentioned you here in terms of nth roots, and I have a chance to express this in terms of exponents with powers also. Okay, right. I am trying to solve fifth root of 8 into fifth root of 4. Here 5 and 5 is same, so I will express it like fifth root of 8 into 4. Nth root of a into nth root of b is nth root of ab, right? Then in that way, fifth root of 8 into fifth root of 4 can be written as fifth root of 8 into 4. Now, this fifth root of 8 into 4 is simply nothing but fifth root of 32. 8 fourths is 32. And fifth root of 32 is nothing but 32 to the power 1 by 5. What you say? Right. And now think about this power 1 by 5. So to simplify, I need to rewrite this 32 as an exponent with power 5, and 32 is 2 power 5. Just multiply everybody if you need. 2 power 5 to the power 1 by 5. And if you multiply this 5 and 1 by 5, it gives you 1, and your answer is 2 for this problem. At the end, fifth root of 8 into fifth root of 4, and on simplification, its value is 2. That's it. This is the use of this first one. In the same way, when you think about the second one, 7th root of 12 power 5 divided by 7th root of 12 power 8. Okay? Right. This is not 12 power 5. You just take it like 12 power 15. And now, use this second one. Again, n and n. Nth root and nth root. Here 7th root and 7th root. So, now according to this second law, we have a chance to rewrite it like 7th root of 12 power 15 divided by 12 power 8. Then observe this. In the root, in the 7th root, under this bracket, under this one, 12 power 15 by 12 power 8 of the format a power m by a power n. A power m by a power n is a power m minus 1, we all know, and this can be written as 7th root of 1. Its value is 2 here, and this can be written as 7th root of 12 to the power 15 minus 8, and 15 minus 8 is 7 itself. 7th root of 12 power 7, and on simplification its value is 12. That's the way of simplifying these problems using these laws. And the next thing, 7th root of 8th root of 3 power 56. Yeah, m and n, we can write it like m into nth root. 7 into 8 is 56th root of 3 power 56. And 56th root can be written as 1 by 56. So 3 power 56 to the power 1 by 56. If you multiply these two, you will left with 3. There is the thing. And the next one, 11th root of cube root of 7 power 66. Now 11 into 3, which is 33 root of 7 power 66. And now this is simply nothing but 7 power 66 to the power 1 by 33. Right? Now you can just multiply these two. 66 into 1 by 33 is nothing but 7 square, and its answer is 49. If you have laws in our hands, easily we will simplify all these problems. Just have a look.